What's up, guys? This is Popeye Goose. Thanks for joining me back with another Sultan solo duplich. Are you tired of walking in the MOC and having your Sultan fall through the bottom of the MOC? My advice, join another lobby. You sick of spawning in your MOC, landing on it, your car's diagonal? Go ahead and join another lobby. And are you sick and fucking tired of having your Sultan glitch the fuck out through the side of the MOC? Yeah, Goose, I know. Save it. Switch to another fucking lobby. Heard it before. And this one here, this is my all-time favorite. When you spawn inside the MOC and your car looks like it's having a seizure and you get thrown out. Yeah, Goose, save it. This glitch is patched. Fuck you and your busy lobby. No matter what I do, shit ain't gonna work. My advice to you, man, is just be patient. Your patience will pay off. And once it pays off, you're gonna make tons of money. Now you'll see here, this isn't a perfect stack, but it was the best that I got today. Today's been really sporadic. Yesterday was pretty bad as well, but I didn't really have much time to test it yesterday. But today, you'll see here, it was the first time I got two cars inside the MOC together. I've had it happen a couple days ago twice, and both times, once I did this step and modified the MOC, it worked for me. One time I was only able to dupe two cars, another time it was like another 12 or 14. So at this point, I'm excited. But I'm still kind of nervous because the way today was, I could have showed another 8 or 9 clips like those first couple that I put of the car falling through the bottom of the MOC. One time the thing shook like hell and ended up bouncing out the side of the wall of the MOC. So I'm not so optimistic right now, although it is the first time today. And I say today now, it's already 1 in the morning here where I live in Europe. So it's probably about, what, 7 p.m. on the East Coast in the US. This glitch was working. Definitely, I think it was about 4:30, 5 p.m. East Coast time in the U.S. I ended up doing the glitch, and then I ended up basically filling up, the rest of my garages. And then I ended up obviously taking some time to take the clips, which can only be a maximum of 2 minutes long, and trying to cut, basically fit those in order and think about the narrative to go with it. So at this point, you see here, I went ahead and ordered my oppressor from my motorcycle club. And again, I'm still kind of nervous here. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to drive in and my press is going to be in there and there's not going to be a Sultan like I had happen yesterday after paying the $1 million. But what kind of gambler pays $1 million and loses and doesn't want to chase it? You don't put 100 on black in roulette, lose, and then walk away. You're going to go ahead and double on black. So that's kind of the mentality I'm having with this glitch. I mean, it's play money, it's GTA money, so what the hell. So at this point, I was kind of nervous. I was like, okay, once I get off the oppressor and send it back, possibly a Sultan's going to disappear. I'm like, huh, okay. Alright, watch. When I call Moores and order the new Fagio, then the damn thing's going to disappear. It's been that kind of day. I switched to so many different lobbies. You'll see it at one point in this clip, or these sets of clips, that it shows a screenshot of the playlist or the player list in the lobby, and I think at the time there was only 13 players. I think I joined the lobby when there was 20 or 22, and at that time there was a lot of helicopters, a lot of planes, a lot of chaos going on, and I think even when there was about 15 or 13 players, there was still a lot of jets in the sky. So I noticed when there's jets and helicopters, I always have a better likeliness of hitting this. Also, when you get that extended animation when you drive into the MOC, if you can't get that, then it's basically telling you that that lobby is not glitched out enough. The normal animation where the latch comes down, you drive in, and then it quickly, loads to you being inside the MOC. If you get that crazy animation where your car drives in and it revs its engine and it's inside the MOC and you can hear the engine going for a while, usually that's a good sign to let you know that's a decent lobby. It may not always happen, but usually if you can get that animated scene, that extended animated scene, you're going to have a better chance of getting it. Today I had so many problems where, I'd hit the glitch and then all of a sudden I would either be spawned outside in the car or on foot, walk back in, and it'd just be one Sultan having to keep doing it again. So it's been really hit or miss today, but I can assure you that once you get it, or I don't know, at least for myself, and you'll see in these clips, once I got it, it lasted for a while. I could have had this video at least an hour and 20 minutes long, because I was able to do that many. So actually, yeah, I don't know about exactly an hour and 20 minutes long, but you know what I mean. I did a good amount in a row today. So you'll see also I have I'm back to the outfit that I had on day 1. This is day 5 of testing. Yesterday I didn't have so much time. I did it twice and the car kept falling through the MOC, so I said, alright, you know, I kind of had enough. So I ended up switching the color of the car. You see I ended up doing a dark blue matte, and I ended up glitching out the pearlescent for the matte, and ended up throwing a hot pink on top of it, just because I guess it matches the decals of the car, which was the most expensive livery, so I put the most expensive everything on the car. Another tip too, make sure your spoiler is not the biggest spoiler that your car can get, like the most expensive one. Make sure it's at least one lower than that. There have been people who've been saying that there's some issues with the spoiler causing it not to work. I don't know why, but sometimes you get a little superstitious with this stuff, so I just listened to some other stuff that some people that have been successful with it have said. Another thing too, in all of today's clips, I use the second glitch that I learned from Bruntango, and by the way, go to Bruntango's channel. That's where I originally learned how to do this glitch, and I think yesterday or the day before, he ended up posting another way to actually glitch the Sultan out once you drive it in, instead of opening the door and holding down the pause button and the gas at the same time, and letting them go quickly right before the actual engine starts up. The second method is you can actually open the door and hold down the pause button and wait for the car to start up, and then you can like kind of gently start pressing in the gas, and right when you think that the car would respond and actually start to drive forward, you let go of that pause button immediately, and what will happen is you'll get that black screen with the pause menu over it. And I noticed that the longer that that black screen stays up there for, and actually the longer that the map, where it shows the map and it shows your character, your little white arrow, the longer that it shows that actually pop up on the screen, usually the better chance you're going to have of having some kind of crazy animation going on inside the MOC. Maybe it'll be stacked, maybe it'll be outside, maybe it'll be hanging halfway the fuck out the MOC, maybe it'll be having a seizure inside like that other one was showing, that other clip earlier. So you never really know what's going to happen. I guess it's just something that you got to keep testing. You got to keep, you know, having patience that it's going to work out. You know, it worked out for me after, I would say, at least a good 3 hours. 3 hours of trying to switch so many different lobbies, but this is definitely working. And as I said, this is definitely new clips of today. You can see yesterday, well, not yesterday because I didn't release a video yesterday. The day before that, I ended up releasing a video, and you can see, I think at the end of the day, it ended with about 7 million, because I ended up doing it 4 times where I modified the MOC. So I think I started somewhere around 11, almost 12 million, and I was basically down to 7 million and change. I ended up selling some cars, making some money. So at the start of this one, I'm at like 12, and then you can see I've only spent $1 million. I'm down around roughly like 11 something, about 1 million less than I started. And you can actually see it's a different paint job on the car. I just did that today for the specific reason to show you. Obviously these are a different set of cars and different set of clips, not the same as the other day. You can also see as I'm going through each individual apartment that, you know, I have cut out some clips, but I try to make it one set of clips in between. So you might see, you know, the first car or the first Faggio in, say, Alta Street, and then the next clip might be the third car is the one I'm replacing, and the next clip might be the fifth. Because like I said, if I went through the list of all the cars that I did today, you know, I'd be here forever. Another thing that's good too, if you want to just go ahead and test this out, and you're not sure, you don't want to go ahead and spend the time to blow up all the Faggios and do all that crap, that's the first step. What you actually can do, and you can see here, is at some point I started running out of space, and we can see like right now how many more I roughly have in these apartments. I think I have like 7 or 8 apartments, and one of them obviously holds 60 garages, 60 cars. Okay, so I go through this whole set here. As I start getting to, I think like the last 3 or 4 Faggios in this garage, I decided, you know what, since I'm almost done, why don't I go and test out if you can go outside, order some Faggios, wait for them to come in as you're duping more cars, and then just call them and blow them up like you did in the original first step, and then go back into the MOC and keep duping those Faggios that you just blew up, you know, just a couple minutes ago. So you'll see that you can actually do that if you're not set. You know, the only thing is obviously you need the space in your garages. I would recommend, you know, probably the best thing to do is blow them all up first so you have them all set, just so you're not wasting too much time. You don't take too many chances for somebody to come blow you up and basically end up screwing this up for you. So I would probably try to do it as quick as possible. But if you're in a jam and you realize that you have more space available and things are working good, and you're in a lobby where people aren't really fucking with you, then you can go ahead, like I said, go in your phone, go to San Andreas streetcars, and order a bunch more Fagios, blow them up. You really won't get messed with the cops in that area. I think in the clip you can say I blew up at least, I think I ordered another 4 or 5 just to test. I blew them all up. I don't even think I got a wanted level. So it's a pretty chill area. You're not going to have many people messing with you, although there will be some pricks in a busy lobby that'll come mess with you. You know, I had to go into passive and kind of just chill at one point when I was testing and let them do their thing and go away, and one guy blew my MOC up, so I had to switch to another lobby. But you can go ahead and order some more as you keep going if you think everything's working fine and you got the time. The only thing I can say with this glitch again is, you know, obviously do it at your own risk. I would prefer if you did this with a couple million stacks, so it's not like you just saved up 1 million and you're banking on getting this. For me today, like I said, once I had 2 cars in the MOC, similar to yesterday, I had it happen to me twice, or the day before I had it happen to me twice, I'm sorry. I went ahead and modified the MOC. I took the chance because I had the money, and I figured if it didn't work, I was going to go ahead and try it again, hoping that I get the stack. This glitch is not working like it was the first day or the second day, where it was, you know, you really don't have any kind of cars glitching inside. It was basically the stack perfect every time, and you would hit it maybe within 5, 10, 15 minutes. I've been noticing as the days go longer, it seems to be harder and harder to get it to glitch, and some of the requirements as far as the lobby end up really being a big factor as far as having a lot of action going on. You know, definitely a lot of planes and a lot of helicopters. And if you're struggling to find a lobby like that, even if the most you can find is a 10-player lobby or a 15-player lobby, ask some of your friends to help you. Ask them to come in the lobby, get in some helicopters, get in a plane, drop some fucking bombs everywhere, blow some shit up, go shoot down some cars on the street and some you know, like computer players, just so people don't come messing with you if you start killing players. But anything to cause chaos, especially those bombs shake the hell out of the screen. So I think that would be a great way to try to help yourself, you know, make this really glitch perfectly for you, because you see I've been getting it to glitch plenty of times. It's just not glitching the way that we want it to, or the way we need it to, in order to, you know, to obviously stack up some cars. So I'm going to keep playing through these clips. You know, you can go ahead and watch the action. I just, you know, the past couple days I haven't really been thinking about doing any kind of promoting for any of the giveaways and events that I have coming up. I've just been kind of worried about, you know, testing this to make sure that if it's up on my channel, I feel responsible to make sure that, you know, once it's patched, I want to be able to go ahead and let you know. I don't want to jump to conclusions. I want to go ahead and test it myself so I can let you know. Unfortunately, it takes some time, and I don't have that kind of time every single day. But I promise that once I post these things up here, I'll kind of stick with it to make sure that you guys aren't, you know, left in the dark wondering if this damn thing's working or not. Like I said, it's not working perfectly, so just know that you could get lucky and hit it in the beginning, but you might have to devote some time to get it to work. But I promise you, once it's working, you're going to definitely get at least your money back. All you got to do is do 2 cars, and you at least made $500,000 on top of what you originally paid. Now, if you do 10 cars, you know, that's $7 million or $7.2 million. So if you got the time and you got the patience, this will work for you eventually, until obviously the day that it just doesn't work. My suggestion is only modify the MOC once you have 2 cars inside the bay. One time yesterday I had one hanging halfway out, and I still did it and it worked, but I think it might have only worked for about 2 dupes. So I'd say the biggest requirement is obviously once you have the busy lobby and you get the glitch and all that stuff, but once you get to the MOC, you know, you have to have 2 cars in there. They may not be stacked, one may be on the side, they might both be upside down or whatever, but as long as you get 2 of them in there, you know, I feel bad saying this, but I would go ahead and just pay the $1 million and modify the MOC and just hope that, you know, it paid off for me. Before we end up ending this video, I got a couple minutes here. I just want to talk about some things that I got going on. You know, you see a lot of people when they post a video, the first things out of their mouth is, hey, don't forget to go ahead and like this video and subscribe, or hit that like and subscribe right now. You know, I kind of think sometimes when I see that, I'm like, wow, I haven't even watched the damn video yet. I don't even know what you're going to say. But I don't go out and ask for that, because I know you guys are smart enough. If you like something, you're gonna go ahead and like it. Even if you do like it, you don't have to like the, you don't have to give me a thumbs up. But the other thing too, I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe because you guys know what you like. If you guys are interested in something, either you'll come back, you'll subscribe because you want to see more and be informed. But that's basically all up to you guys. So the only thing I'm gonna ask though is, if you guys wouldn't mind, if you guys are gamers, if you have big channels, small channels, I started this Facebook group called Gamer Vids, and it's capital Gamer, obviously Gamer, and it's 2 words, and capital VIDZ. If you can't find it when you search, just go ahead and hit the group tab, and it'll be the first one that pops up. The idea behind it is just to, have another outlet for some, gamers and some small channels or bigger channels to be able to go somewhere and post their videos where they can actually get some more views and possibly some more subscriptions within this gamer community. I also have some giveaways going on where every week whoever posts a video that gets the most likes is going to go ahead and take home a $20 Xbox or PSN or PC gift card. We currently have a competition going on that ends Thursday at 6 p.m. on the East Coast time. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and join GamerVids on Facebook. You can go ahead and submit 2 videos per day. All you got to do is share your link. If you end up getting the most likes on your video at the end of the week, you're going to go ahead and walk away with a gift card. Now, I got only about a minute to get this stuff in, so I didn't take as much time as I needed. I'm going to be hosting a car show this weekend. It's going to take place at 2300 UK, 5 p.m. Eastern time in the US, 2 p.m. Pacific time. There's going to be a shark card for the winner. The winner is going to be voted on by viewers of the live stream. I'm also going to be giving out a gift card to one lucky viewer. Next week, I'm going to be holding another car show hosted together with Gamers Community World on Facebook. I'm going to be having a Christmas event. It's either going to be a shark card playlist challenge, or I'm going to go ahead and make it a CEO challenge where we're going to break off into groups of 4, go ahead in the lobby and do some, executive searches, piracy prevention, sightseer, that type of stuff. And whichever group ends up winning the most events, the whole team will take home a shark card. Also, if you're interested in any of the shark card playlist challenges, I'll be hosting those again in January. You can check out my channel for information on those. And I want to give some shout outs to, I hope I'm saying this right, RomSense. Go check out our channel, ROMSENSE.